Hi, I am Tiffany Chung. I am a full-time blogger and social media coach back for another video. I'm going to talk about how I left my 9-to-5 to pursue digital entrepreneurship as a social media coach and multiplied my income while doing so. I'm going to share with you the different platforms that I used. I'm going to share kind of the process and what that looked like for me and how I turned my followers into clients. So I do want to share that this is not something that happened in a short amount of time. This isn't something that happened overnight. It took a lot of time to grow my social media presence and to grow a community online. If I had not done that, I would not at all be able to sit here today and tell you I'm a social media coach or have probably any clients at all. It would take a lot of extra effort. So I do want to share that I had to grow that social media presence first, and it was something that I've done for years, but I didn't and it was something that I did for years before I became a coach. I have an entire video on how I grew from 0 followers to nearly 70,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm going to link that for you so you can check that out before watching this video if you really want to learn specifically how to grow on Instagram. So I want to start this off by saying I never expected to be an Instagram coach. I never expected to kind of fall in love with Instagram and social media and helping other people grow their businesses. It was not something that I had planned. I am still in school, actually. I'm a communication major, and I started Instagram 6 years ago when I was a new single mom and I was struggling with postpartum depression at home. So I was at home a lot because I was taking care of my newborn and I was working from home. I've had a ton of remote jobs, working from home, having the flexibility to do so, thank God. And I was able to start my beauty blog, which transitioned into beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and motherhood, kind of, everything that was my life. And I was able to grow that on Instagram through a lot of consistency and hard work, being able to partner with brands, and I think also starting at an opportune time. But I learned that I was able to shift and change my strategy and the way I was growing my account as the algorithms were changing. So it wasn't something that happened really well and kind of took off years ago and I'm still living off of that. It's something that I've been able to foster over the years throughout the changes and throughout each algorithm change. There have been so many I cannot even count anymore, but it's something that I discovered I really like to do. I like to kind of research how algorithms work and play around and do that trial and error. I have a TikTok video that's almost 2 million views right now and kind of went viral overnight because I wanted to figure out TikTok's algorithm, which is crazy. I'm probably sound insane, but it was a lot of fun for me. And now what I really love to do is sharing these tips and tricks and secrets with my clients that I work with so that they can bypass all of the mistakes I've made and fast track their business or brand that they're growing online by taking these best proven methods so that they can grow themselves and their business efficiently and effectively. And that's something that really pushed me towards being a social media coach. So I'm going to backtrack about, I would say, a month ago. I would say like a month and a half ago, when we all started getting sheltered in place for the quarantine. I'm not sure when you're watching this, but right now I am quarantined to my home, which I am grateful for. I am safe at home. But when this first started, I actually lost my job. I was a marketing and communications manager. So I did account management, I did social media marketing, I did public relations. I did a few different things under my hat of many hats, as you do with a startup, and I'd been with them for several years. Before that, I was working as a marketing coordinator as well for another job that I was at for several years before transitioning to this opportunity. And I was let go because they were looking to continue to downsize because the COVID pandemic unfortunately hit a lot of businesses and startups financially, and it was something that they couldn't continue to keep me on. And at first I was devastated. It was something that I had no idea how to prepare for. It wasn't something that I was expecting at all, as I'm sure many of us and you watching this video might have lost your job as well during this pandemic, and I'm so sorry. It's something that we're still struggling with on a day-to-day basis, a lot of us. And so I try to do my best to kind of support my local and small businesses around me, but that is another video. So when that happened, I really didn't know what to do. And so I gave myself a day to cry about it and to just completely let myself go and kind of feel all the feels. I'm very big on that, letting yourself kind of feel what you are experiencing during that time and just kind of sit with yourself and reflect about it. So I did that, and luckily a month earlier, so February, I was let go in March, I had just done my first Instagram masterclass. And this masterclass was in San Francisco. I had people join who were business owners and content creators, or aspiring business owners and content creators. And I taught them how I grew on Instagram. So essentially that video I was talking about earlier, detailed and broken down with worksheets and different goal setting tactics that they can use in their own business. And it was half a day long. So taking this course really jump-started a lot of people's businesses and Instagrams, people that I had been mentoring, and these people, most of them turned into my clients. And it was really exciting for me, and it was kind of my toe dip in the water into educating and sharing my knowledge of social media and how I was able to grow. And it taught me how much I love to help other people grow. I've always wanted to be an educator. I've always wanted to pass on knowledge to other people because I don't believe in holding that in. I think that we can all grow. I think that we can all learn from each other and support each other, especially women. I'm very big on supporting the women that are around me. And I think that that's something that really came from a huge drive and a huge passion within me to do that masterclass and kind of gauge interest and see how it would go. Little did I know, I sold out the live event, and we had a ton of people who had virtual seats, and they were able to join from around the globe as well, which is insane. We had people from Canada and from the UK. There are people that were all over the place that were interested in learning what I had to say. And I think a lot of people were interested in kind of my methods because they had watched me grow from a very small account, some of them being friends, some of them being followers that had picked up along the way throughout my journey from 0 to nearly 70,000 followers, and had seen my authentic growth, my consistency, my content, and how I was continuously able to increase my following over the updates, the changes, and the algorithms. And so when I lost my job, I was already offering the people who had bought tickets to my masterclass one-on-one sessions with me as far as personal consulting and coaching goes. And I had this idea that was just instant, and I was like, this is something that needs to be done. I don't think that I sat with it for a long time. I think it was something that happened quite instantly, and I just jumped on it. So I officially launched on social media. I shared what I was able to do as a coach. I can help boost your engagement. We would be able to meet on one-on-one sessions and be able to offer goal-related tips and methods, create and design an action plan together. I would be able to hold my clients accountable with check-ins and bi-weekly sessions. I also offered social media management, which means I would go into their account and engage for them. And I would be able to help them create personalized hashtags based on their niche, which is an issue that I see a lot of people struggling with, is using and finding the right hashtags so that they can be featured on the top posts, and specific methodologies that I learned over the years that really help boost your account organically. And I think that that's really, really important. So I started rolling rolling out these services, and I ended up getting booked out for consultations the first several weeks, and I was able to land my first 10 clients right away within the first few weeks. And I'm so grateful for social media and this rise of digital entrepreneurship. Because of that, I was able to grow my business, and I was able to use what I had created in my my Instagram platform, as well as my Facebook group, Insta Girl Gang, to over 14,000 members, and be able to find the right clientele who was looking for coaching and be able to partner up with them and to grow their brand or their business. If you haven't heard of Insta Girl Gang, it is a Facebook community of women creatives and entrepreneurs to have a safe place to ask their questions, to grow, to support one another, to share your links, your newest posts, blog posts, Instagram posts, business launches, giveaways, whatever is exciting, and to be able to share and connect. And I found that when I was starting out, I didn't have a place where I can ask my questions. I didn't have somebody that can mentor me. There weren't any social media coaches that I had known of, and there weren't that many people who were growing on social media and willing to share their secrets. And so my goal and intention with that Facebook group was to create this community, and it had grown in a year to thousands and thousands of members. It just kept growing, and I realized just how demanding this space was and how many people really needed it and were struggling with social media. And all of those things came together and helped me realize this is something that I really wanted to do. This is something that I was passionate about doing, and I loved being able to kind of see my clients' faces light up, knowing that they're doing the right things and they're using the right methods, and I'm able to help them achieve results. That has been really the best out of this entire journey, and even sharing this journey on TikTok and going viral. So if you are selling digital services online, if you are a digital entrepreneur, this is definitely the time to look into really perfecting your craft and doing your study and really putting your all into your business. This is the time to do so. The digital entrepreneur is on the rise, and I am so grateful to be able to have my social media presence and be able to do this now full time, and it is truly my dream job. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you are a digital entrepreneur or you're looking for some sort of a sign to really go forward and launch your business, this is it. There's no better time to do it. And this is really something that I feel like is valuable in so many ways. You can work for yourself. You can work remotely from your laptop, literally from anywhere in the world. You are able to grow this community. Social media has billions of users. Think about it. We're on our phones every single day, nearly every single minute. It allows you to connect with people from all around the world who need your services and who need your products and might not even heard of you yet. And you can use social media as that bridge to kind of bridge that gap in between people that you might have never met and might never even meet, and become your loyal clients and fans. So if you're looking for social media and you're looking for help in growing your business or your brand's presence online, I'd love to work with you. I'm going to leave my link below so you can check out my social media coaching and maybe book a consultation. But other than that, stay tuned for more Instagram growth tips, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.